So we had just docked at Nassau, and we were actually getting off to Atlantis for today.
Yeah.
Thanks to Carrie and Darren. It's going to be the three of us.
So we'll actually go into Fathoms. That's like our meeting place. Once you book an excursion, you get a ticket in your room. So you take that ticket, and we actually have a waiver form with this one. So we fill out the waiver form, bring our ticket to Fathoms, which is the meeting place, on our card, and then they will escort us off the ship whenever it's our turn to get off. They will also have towels provided that we can take with us. So we brought our bag. We brought our Castaway Club bag. And we're going to fill it up with towels. Josh decided he needed something, apparently.
I would never buy bottled water on the ship and take it with that, like anything like that, because usually everything's free. But, you know, we're going off, and the bag plus 6 bottles of water was like 20 bucks. So.
And then we get to keep the bag.
Yeah, so we get to keep the bag, and the bag is Avenger themed, which is pretty cool. And so we have 6 bottles of water. It's Evian, Dasani, and some ice. So I think we're gonna be set. So we are at Atlantis. We've got a couple of chairs picked out. We got a locker. It was a little bit convoluted, the process, but we got it. We are now on our way to do the Leap of Faith.
Which is the slide that drops straight down.
Yes, it's very similar to Summit Plummet. We've never done it before, but...
I've also never done Summit Plummet before, so this will be interesting.
So once Taylor does this, she's going to do it at Summit Plummet.
I'm nervous.
That was awesome.
I made it out alive. No, it was actually pretty fun. You know, I don't like that like tickling feeling in your stomach whenever you drop.
I'll take a single, you guys do the double.
That's why I never did Tower of Terror for a long time and still haven't done Summit Plummet, but now since I've done that, I have to do Summit Plummet because it's like that initial drop gets you, and then as soon as you just got to take a breath in, and then you're good to go. But I did plug my nose once I got into like the tunnel part that goes through the aquarium, because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to breathe, because that happened to me on the aqua dunk, like water went up my nose. So I just plugged my nose and I was good. And it's like an adrenaline rush. It was fun.
It was cool.
We gotta get Skylar on it now.
I think the only thing is like you just don't see anything like inside the tunnel. There's just so much water
so fast
coming up into your face. You just can't see it. So, but it's cool.
This one we're about to go on with the tube. Actually, look, you can see it right there.
Oh, that's cool.
There.
No idea what's over here other than there are a bunch of water slides. Hopefully the lines aren't super long. Some of the stuff is starting to get a little bit long, but I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna end up checking out the lazy river. Looks pretty cool.
The lazy river and the not so lazy river. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's the river rapids.
Let's do this one.
But it's an inner tube, so I'm excited for that one. Probably one of the weirdest, strangest
tube rides I have ever done.
It was fun though.
I got
Does
stuck.
it continue into the rapids?
I think it does. I got stuck multiple times. These are the river rapids. Waving bye.
So that water slide that we went on, what was it called? The Surge or something? Yeah. Yeah, the Surge that we just went on, it was up by the abyss on the top of the tower that, actually you can't see it from right here. But it was like Crush and Gusher at Typhoon Lagoon. And then once you get to the end of it, you like go in through these rapids and it's like a river rapid ride. But then it continues into the river rapid lazy river. Or not so lazy river. Which I thought that was pretty cool that it was like 2 rides in one. So Skylar and I are gonna go do the Challenger, which is up at the top right where Leap of Faith is, except it's not as steep and it has like a first drop and then a little bunny hop and then a second drop. And she thinks she can do that one because she did the Abyss, but Josh and I think the Abyss was way worse than Leap of Faith, so whatever. That's where we're heading now. Josh is going to get the big camera and he's gonna stand at the bottom so he can see whenever we finish. Been bad. Skylar would not go. That was not even bad. The Abyss was way worse. From Atlantis.
It was slightly scarier on the way back than it was on the way there.
It was. He was like flooring it the whole way.
But Atlantis actually is a really, really cool place, I think. I think it would actually be a cool place to, like, just to fly into and stay for a couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually really fun. And, you know, the lines were a little bit long first thing in the morning, but
yeah, they were.
Actually after lunchtime, there was no line for like half of the rides.
Yeah.
And I think it was because everybody went like first thing in the morning and tried to do everything.
Yeah. And they also have one thing that we didn't go do, but I really wanted to try, was actually going down to the beach.
Yeah,
they
you can go to the beach there.
Then that have like, they built basically lagoons like they have on Disney's Castaway Cay,
yeah.
Which I really would have liked to swim out there. And if I would have known that, I actually would have brought my snorkel stuff with me.
Yeah, because you could walk right down there.
Yeah. But other than that, I think it's really cool. It is $200 per adult.
And that's through the Disney excursion.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what that would have been for Skylar.
I don't know
if she was still considered an adult or not. But basically you could pretty much do everything there besides like additional costs of things, which would have been like
food and drink, really.
Food and drink, and then like snorkeling if you had to rent snorkel gear.
Yeah.
Or they have the walk with sharks where you put like the helmet on and you can go down and you're.
Yeah.
You know, obviously things like that, those are going to be an additional charge, I think, just for the excursion. Now, if you're staying on property, that might be different, but just for the excursion, I think that was really cool, though.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a good time.
So.
Lots of slides.
Yeah. Have you guys ever tried the excursion here at Atlantis before? Let us know.
Or have you just been to Atlantis
Or have you been to Atlantis and let us know. We would be interested, because maybe someday we might actually spend like maybe 3 or 4 days there.